Hey, man, we on YouTube, man. So if y'all can't see Line and y'all really want to see Line, all you got to do is hit. All you got to do is hit.
Huh?
All you got to do, June just tapped in. June, what it do? All you got to do is get over on YouTube, Up Next Bully Podcast. You know what I'm saying? To see Line the Don.
Hold on.
You know what I mean? We're going to share a little bit. We're going
to share. We got June Williams tuning in. He going to give us a lot of info today. We're going to share. You know, he got important stuff to do. He got to get back to whelping.
Should we give him the topic early?
Hey, let's do that at least, man. The topic of the day. First of all, this is the Up Next Bully Podcast. We are here to bring to you what's up next in the bully community. We tune in each and every week right here. I'm saying on my page, Nino Buddy Live on Facebook or live on YouTube. Also, we on Instagram, Up Next Bully Podcast. You can follow me at Island Boy Bullies _Nino on IG, man. Again, this is the Up Next Bully Podcast, shedding light to all breeders, studs, and upcoming bad bitches. You know what I'm saying? This is my co-host.
Hey, man. It's your host that does the most, man. The one and only, you can't call me. He is I and I is he. Island Boy _Mo, man. You know what I mean? On IG, Moses Malone, right here on Facebook, man. You know what I'm saying? Coming to a show near you.
Hey, man, make sure y'all tune in each and every week, man. We dropping good knowledge, dropping want to see, need to see studs. Man, we got the whole island here today. Got Island Bullies, Mano and Line the Don in the building. They just here to give us some insight. We're going to start inviting guests, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up in the DM and see how you and your camp could be on the next Up Next Bully Podcast show. We definitely extending the welcome. You know, the red carpet's out, man. You're always welcome here at the Up Next Bully Podcast, man. And let's get right on to the show. Topic of the week, we're going to do the little format a little different now. You know, topic of the week is what are some major keys to being successful in the show ring? And what are these judges really looking for? What up, Blake?
What's up, Blake? What's going
Blake
on, man?
Blake's been doing his thing in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get Blake to tune in and tap in and give us some input too. Go ahead and log June in. Let June in. We're going to get June in this joke.
Hey, man, it's Line the Don, man. You know what I'm saying? Tapping my boy in.
Hey, why we adding June to the scene, man?
Please.
June.
Share the live. Send
a request, June. Why we adding June to the... June is also our breeding of the week. Breeding of the week goes to June Williams with his DCF hitter to baby bags litter. It's his first litter in like 3 years, I think. Hey?
Yes, sir. June, send a request. June,
tap in, June. Tell us all about this baby bags and hitter litter. And please elaborate on what are some major keys to being successful in the show ring.
Yeah, man. June, my personal question is, how deep are you in generations in this pad, man? That's my personal question. I'm curious on that answer.
That's it. What up?
What it do?
It was good. Mr. Rumble in the Jungle himself, man. What's good with you? What's good, man? Talk to us, man. We see you had these baby bags in DCL litter. You know what I'm saying? It's the first litter. Hey, everybody been waiting to see what June was going to produce, and he got some shit. And then you just bred the soju, too. Like, damn, you working, ain't you?
It's like every week I'm in a different state, either MCing or judging a show. Mm-hmm. So I had to slack back from breed. You know, and I had went back to work 3 years to get myself right. You know, to reposition myself. Mm-hmm. So, you know, when they came out with the breeders list, you know, for Dallas, and I think people forget, bro, I produced a legend on my very first breed from Lil Bags, bro.
So that's your production off your first litter.
And on top of that, I produced my whole yard. But I think since, you know, I started breeding, when I went back back to work and I started doing so many shows and get booked for so many shows, bro, people forget that I really breathe before these shows and hosting shows. So when they came out with the list and people got to saying how he number 2, why he number 2, say, bro, instead of me reacting in a negative way, that shit woke me up, bro. Like, I think people forgetting that I was sitting on like 8 to 10 females over there.
Right.
When I see all
Got some
the
shit.
undercover hate and all the crazy shit, it just made me go crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And now, and bro, y'all know one thing, bro. I never bred to the biggest dogs and the top breeders in the game. But since they did so much talking, it's like I'm finna dogs and the top breeders in the game. I'm finna breed to all the big breeders that's really proven with all the hot blood that's really now with this bass blood over here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, and I bred a baby bass daughter to Hitter, which I just dropped that little. I bred baby bass to Horace, owned by SG, Takeoff owner. And then I just bred my lilac female Chanel to Soldier. You know, so I'm kind of keeping it, you know, I'm breeding with some of the bigger breeders in the game, but I'm also not forgetting where I come from because I'm breeding with some of the up and coming and the underdogs too, bro.
Some of the up next.
I'm gonna breed the Soldier like 2 times.
Mm-hmm. So Soji hard. Soji real hard.
Real hard, complete too.
Watch this shit right here, bro. Let me show y'all something.
You now tuned in with Mr. Go Live himself, Joe Williams, man.
Hey man, share this live.
This
man.
is the breeding of the week, man. You got breeding of the week this week. DCF, Hitter, and Baby Bags. And he got 2 other crazy breeds he just did too.
Man, check this out, bro.
Ooh wee. What's that, like a seal?
A little female.
Mm-hmm.
Golly.
Mm-hmm.
She crazy.
Yeah, she's crazy.
5 and 4, bro.
She's super thick.
Bro, you can even see the little rear on her, dog.
Let me ask you something, June. How you feel about that litter as far as compared to your other litters previous?
Say, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. To me, females is the key to your breed, bro. But the males bring you the extra shit that you need, bro. And honestly, I feel like every time I breed baby bags, which this is a baby bag's daughter, say, bro, I level up. So to go to Hitter, something even smaller and just as compact as she is, I felt like it was gonna bring a lot to the table, bro. And it did exactly what I needed to do. The only thing, bro, I did have some complications in the litter that, you know, I'm not gonna go into details. But as far as next level shit and how the game is evolving, say, bro, I hit it out the park, bro.
That you did.
I really hit it out the park, which I didn't expect nothing less. I really think it's gonna go crazy with that Soldier breed and with that God Horace breed too, bro. But honestly, bro, and truthfully, if they would have never spoke on my name, bro, about that breeders list, I still be content with my shows, bro. I don't name match. I don't breed for what's in demand. I never have. But, you know, when you get to speaking on my name like I'm not a breeder and I'm just a show host, excuse my French, but you got me fucked up.
Right.
I got here by breed, bro. I didn't get here by being an MC or hosting a show. I just host my first show myself, did Jill. I'm a breeder before anything. But you gotta know your lane, bro.
For sure.
You gotta know your lane and you gotta know your calling. Bro, you only got one chance to go to the top, bro, and really get a chance to make a real bag. If that's doing shows, if that's taking pictures, if that's weapon, if that's transporting, bro, if it's breeding, having a major stud, whatever your calling is to this game, to really take it to the next level, you have to be ready for that shit. Lil Bass died, my breed just so happened to be shows, judging, and MCing. But when somebody take it as far as saying, "Oh, I look at him as a show host," you got me fucked up. And I'm finna show y'all. So I had to know where I was going wrong at, and I had to go back and secure my bag. Now I can breathe to any stud in the world, bro. And I ain't gotta worry about if it takes or not. And if I'm gonna be broke because I didn't have no puppets and I ain't got no puppets to sell.
For sure.
You know, so it's real levels to this shit, bro. You can't always try to keep up with the bully game and please the bully game, bro. Sometimes you gotta know what the fuck you got going on at the crib. Because away from these dogs, we all got lives, bro.
Right about that.
Question for you, June. Question for you. How big was it? How big was the transition to getting back to the everyday whelping and breeding, and how hard is that?
It was hard, bro. Hey, that birthday I had that little, you know, usually when I have a little, bro, you know, I be ear to ear smiling on live. Bro,
Right.
I ain't even feeling that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Bro, I got a show tomorrow in California. I'm ready to go to this show. I ain't got time to be up here not every 2 hours dealing with puppies. I already knew the complications that I had. So I just didn't want to deal with it, bro.
Right.
But after I went to Cali, bro, I had to get my mind right. I'm like, bro, you back in the lab. This shit real now. Now I'm back in my zone, bro.
Yeah.
It feel good. Because I promise you, bro, for the rest of the year, I'm gonna step on their necks and stand in their chest, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we definitely appreciate you tuning in, man, and tapping in with us. If you just joined it, man, you tuned in with June Williams, man. He's breeding of the week with DCF Hitter and Baby Bags. You know what I'm saying? He also has about 2 other breeders he's got going on. Crazy God Horse to God Horse and Soldier. You know what I'm saying? And this week's topic is, what are some major keys to being successful in the show ring?
Hey, this right here is kind of deep, bro.
Hey, I know you got it from a couple different angles, so that's why I felt like we needed to keep you on and get all this information at once. You know from the judge, you know from the breeder standpoint, you know from the MC point. Like, give it to us raw, man. Don't shit. Give it to us raw, man.
We gonna go through three different time zones with this. First, we gonna start off with let's start out with the buncho side. Let's just say best bullseye, best bullseye, stuff like that. When you have categories, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you.
When you have categories like that, it's not always about the dopest dog in the ring. It's about what dog represents that dog and that blood the best. So if we got best bullseye, when we go in that ring for best bullseye, I'm not looking for the dog that you feel like is the dopest dog in the ring. I'm looking for the dog that represents bullseye the best. I'm talking about the dog that look like bullseye, not just the color of bullseye, but the dog that look like bullseye the most in the face. The dog that got the hummer fronts. The dog that sit low to the ground. But everything about bullseye, that's what I'm looking for in the ring. I'm not looking at, you might have a better dog or you can stack the best in the ring. If it's best bullseye,
I'm looking for bullseye.
That represents bullseye the best.
Right about that.
So let's go into this. Let's go into the colors. When you say best blue dog, best lilac, best tri, best burl, or something like that, when it comes to those colors, I'm looking for the best overall dog that's that color. And when I say best overall dog, I'm looking at the dome, I'm looking at the spread, I'm looking at the bone, I'm looking at the neck piece, I'm looking at the shoulders, I'm looking at if your dog is massive and supposed to do it, carry girth, and I'm looking at the rib. Now, if it get real close, now I'm also looking at the flaws of your dog. So if that dog has more and bigger features, when it comes to a better dog from front to back, then that's the dog that I'm gonna go to with the least amount of flaws.
Okay. Okay.
So, now, this way it get deep at. When we go into the ring, this is why a lot of people get it confused. A lot of people feel like when they go in the ring, if they feel like they had the best dog, they feel like they should win. One thing you have to understand the flaws on your dog. You have to understand what do and don't supposed to be on the dog. Regardless if it's in demand on Facebook or Instagram, if it's trending, regardless if that's what's in demand, I don't care if you sell puppies for $20, $30, $40, $50,000. That don't matter when you're going in the ring, bro. Those flaws, unless it's the exotic category where we accept those over-exaggerated features and, slightly bow-legged and things like that, the kick tails, the short tails, the no tails, that we do accept in the exotics. When it comes to all those other categories, those are based off of the standards. So if I have 50 dogs in the ring, I can walk around that ring and I can pick 40 dogs that should go out that ring, and I can work with these 10 dogs that I can move on, and I can judge these dogs and make these dogs move, make them get, check out the flaws, check out the structure, check out the angulation. Some people feel like because they have the nicest dog in the ring, that when it's time to gate around that ring, they dog don't want to walk. If your dog don't walk, if your dog can't perform, if you and your dog is not on the same page, then you're not gonna win. Because at the end of the day, the appearance, and the standards and all of that, it is important. But at the end of the day, the performance and the work of you and your dog plays a huge role in that ring, bro. The movement and the angulation of your dog plays a big role in that ring. So you got to think about it. You can have a nice dog. It can be a well put together dog. But when your dog get to walking and that dog can barely walk and it's stiff in the rear or in the front, your dog weak pastures and your dog flapping like a seal at the front, your dog not gonna win, bro. Your dog have to have movement, bro. That's the purpose of going in the ring. The purpose of going in the ring, bro, is for your dog to work. So gating, which people would call it working, but gating is a big part of winning in that ring, bro. So, and if you got everybody doing everything right, and both dogs meet up equal, it can boil down to the bite. It can boil down to the tail, if it's not exotic. You can beat yourself. Your dog can be on point, but you and your dog cannot be on the same page. It's bigger than just how your dog look.
So chemistry does matter. Your chemistry with your dog does matter.
It matters, bro. It plays a big role. You and that dog have to be on the same page. And that's why a lot of people pay professional handlers at these shows. Because a professional handler knows how to handle that dog. You got a lot of people that come in the ring and they had a leash too loose. But you want to tighten up on that leash so you can have more control of that dog, so that dog won't have room to just go do whatever. If you tighten up on that leash, you got more control of that dog. You want that dog to stay right on your left-hand side. So when you take that dog around that ring, you want that dog moving like this. You don't want that dog moving like this, bro. Which can be caused from rickets. It can be caused from stiff stifles. It can be caused from collar hops. It can be caused from bad what's the word I'm looking for, bro?
What's good, Ron Gillum?
Moving like a robot, bro. I just can't think of the word in my
Hip
head.
dysplasia.
Hip dysplasia, bro.
Yeah.
Hip dysplasia plays a big role in a lot of these exotics, bro. Bad hip dysplasia, bro. When a dog got bad hip dysplasia, if you notice, the dog rear is moving like this. It's like the dog rear is moving like a tractor, bro. The whole back end end of the dog moving like this. Bad hip dysplasia. You know, on the mold in the back. But those are some of the things that, you know, you can get away with when it comes to Facebook and what's in demand and things like that. But you have to understand the difference between a table dog, a ring dog, and what's in demand, which can get you some money. So it's nothing wrong with having a dog that don't go to a show and don't win a trophy. The same dog that go to the show and don't win a trophy can leave that bitch with $30,000
because he the stat king or right.
So who really won? He
Right.
won a trophy. You didn't win a trophy, but you left with $30,000. Both of y'all won. So it makes no sense for you to get mad, you know, when you go in the ring and you get mad because you don't understand why your dog lost. You know, you go in the ring, your dog got east and west feet, or your dog feet looking like knuckles. You know, it's things like that that we look at in the ring where that, you know, it might make it when it comes to what's hot, what's in demand, and you get your bag. But those type of flaws is not gonna make it in the ring because at the end of the day, we're looking for more functional dogs. We're looking for cleaner dogs, and that's what the ring is for. Because at the end of the day, we want the best representation when it comes to people that's on the outside world. What are they looking for? We do have a written standard for all of these dogs. So these dogs do have to meet the standards, bro.
Definitely do.
So it's deep.
Yeah.
You know, and some people just don't understand it. You take your dog in the ring with a high rear, guess what? It's the good chance you might not win. You might feel like your dog harder than his dog, but your dog long with a high rear, then guess what? It's a possibility that more compact dog, you know, he more well put together, he gonna beat you, especially if he, you know, he pulled all the way through and he got a nice rear, you know, most likely he gonna beat you.
He said,
What do you tell a breeder that wants to start?
Yeah, that exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You make your money in the game, but if you bring trash ass dogs and you bring your bad dogs to the community, the money that you make, it don't matter. I don't care who's making the most money in the game. If you're not moving our breed forward when it comes to exotics, American bullies, Frenchies, bulldogs, or whatever, then all the money in the world is not fixing the breed. So you can say that money is more important, but it's really not. You know, you put dogs in people's hands and dogs die at a year old. I say, bro, the money that you made, it don't matter. You made your money, but that nigga dog, you sold that nigga dog for $20,000, $30,000, and that nigga dog died at a year. So who really won? Hey, bro, we got, bro, and I'm gonna say this, bro. Some people gonna hate me for it, but honestly, bro, even when it comes to weapons, one thing I noticed, the more the game evolved, the worse the breed has gotten. That's just being honest. It's no way that we have made it to a point to where these dogs have to be up under oxygen and in a fucking incubator every day, all day, in order to survive. But we actually come from dogs being born up under a house, and that bitch can survive 14, 15, 20 days in the fucking dirt and come out barking and yelling and shit. But we to a point now to where we gotta baby these motherfuckers every 2 hours.
For sure.
I'm guilty too, because you do have to move forward when it comes to the game evolving, and you do have to move forward as far as what's in demand, unless you can build your own clientele and shit like that, or you're gonna be stuck with littles.
For sure.
You're gonna really be a puppy mill. So
right about that.
You gotta kind of balance the two and try to incorporate both sides of the game so where you can keep up and not get stuck with a whole bunch of puppies.
For sure. Let's pay some bills real fast while we got June Williams in the building, man. While we here, man. If you haven't, get with Mike Diego, man. Get your level up. Get in the new magazine that's coming soon. Man, he asking for people that such as MCs and hosts and stuff right now for pictures. Breeders, you also should be getting your page in this magazine. It's a lot of to know information, a lot of dope studs, a lot of dope breeders here. I didn't even know until I looked at this book. Man, make sure you get your next copy of Level Up from Mike Diego. Man, we tuned in with June Williams, man. We talking about what are some keys to being successful in the show ring, man. Breeding, and he's our breeding of the week, man. Shout out to you, man. Salute for staying on the path, for staying with your vision, you know, sticking with the vision, you know what I'm saying, and making the move where it needs to be, you know what I'm saying? Because some people has not set themselves up for success in the long run. Another question we was discussing earlier. How many generations are you into your yard?
Into that breeding right there that you just did, how many generations is you?
I'm forward ahead right now, man.
Damn.
I could have been further in, but I took some losses, dog. So with me having to go backwards, I'm 4 generations in right now.
Okay.
It's a lot of work, man.
I can actually say, I can look at the bottom side of that head, bro, and I can see one of my dogs 4 generations back, man. And I'm proud of that.
That's what's up.
Especially start with a 15.5-inch dog, a long dog, with a 2-finger muzzle to a 14-inch dog, breaking it down to little bags, then breaking it down to baby bags, then baby bags breaking it down even more, and now starting to go to dual blood and breaking it down even more. I just feel like it's, regardless of who I breed to, nobody has enough power to the point to where you can take all the credit for my breed and what I have done over the years.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's what's up. So what do you tell?
I'm proud of myself, but I am looking forward to collabing with some of the biggest breeders in the game and to some of the hottest blood in the game, as long as it's mutual respect. If there's no mutual respect there, then I'm not breeding to your dog.
For sure.
Because it's so many up-and-coming breeders, so many new breeders out here with heat, bro. I can breed to who I want. I don't have to go to a stud or a breeder that's at the top of the game.
That's how I like to work.
I can go uplift for up-and-coming breeder or a respected breeder that's on his way. That we have the same mutual respect for each other as a man, not just a breeder, but as a man, and produce the same thing that I would have produced going to that man, because my program is already established for the last 6-7 years, bro.
For sure. For sure. What can you tell a new breeder wanting to step in the show ring? Like, how can you tell them to go by learning to start there? What is step one for them?
Honestly, I think a big part for new breeders that's willing to step in the ring is actually working with your dog before the shows. Work on stacking your dog, not overstacking your dog, but stacking your dog straight up and down. Especially if you got elbows, always stack your dog straight up and down. Never overstack your dog, because you're taking away from the chest drop, and you're also taking away from the structure of your dog. So really stacking your dog straight up and down, putting your dog back legs back just a little bit, not too much, not spreading them too much, but spreading them even with the front legs. Once you get the stacking point down, work on keeping your dog on your left-hand side and keeping that dog right next to you while you're going around that ring. Not going too fast and not going too slow, because the dog can beat you at with the gate. When I say gate, I mean going around that ring. So you want your dog going at a steady pace, in a comfortable pace, where that judge can see that dog moving like this. You don't want it moving too slow, because the judge can't really see the movement of the dog. Then you don't want to move it too fast, because if you move it too fast, then your dog will start trying to run. Your dog will start galloping, and you don't want that. You want to work with your dog at the house so you can see what pace you really need to move with your dog going around that ring, so your dog can be gliding around that ring. Just like that, bro. That's what we want to see with your dog going around that ring, bro. So, like I said, bro, how you bump on with your dog, how you work with your dog, and working with your dog before you get in that ring, it makes it so much better, because that dog knows what time it is when you get in that ring. Away from the flaws, like I said, bro, the biggest thing is your dog meeting the standards, bro. But just 50% of that that shit all boils down to the work, how you and your dog work, and the flaws, the angulation, the structure, and the bond that you and your dog have in that ring.
Okay. All right, man. That's what's up, man. So, what's you say you got? Where you going this weekend?
I'm gonna go to the Dallas show, bro.
Okay.
I'm looking for stay at the house, but honestly, bro, I got a lot of people that's coming out to that show, bro. And one thing I've learned, bro, you can't expect people to support you and you don't support nobody, bro.
Exactly.
So I'm
For sure.
out. I'm gonna come out. There's a lot of people that I'm gonna come out and support, bro. And shit, I'm gonna be at the Dallas Bullet Jamboree too. In Dallas, Texas this weekend.
Already.
I'll see you there, man. I'll definitely.
The island will definitely be in the building, man. So we'll definitely link up and tap in with you.
So.
You know what I'm saying?
So
So
the whole island will be
the
there.
island will be there. So man, look.
Yeah, we coming to play, man. Yeah,
we coming out, man. We coming out. The island coming. But man, again, man, tell us more about these other the breeding, man. How did you go about picking hitter for your come out breeding? This is really your come out breeding, like.
Bro, I just, bro, after all the talk, bro, about that list, bro, I really felt like it was so big to go home, bro. You know, I'm not big on talking about money and shit like that, bro. But I think a lot of people just so used to me sticking to my yard or breeding to up and coming people, bro. A lot of people just forget I can do what I want when I want. But Manuel reached out to me, bro, and he just told me I can breed to whatever I want to breed to on his yard. And with my female, I just felt like that'll be a good match and a good come out breed for me, bro. And shit, I made it do what it do. And with baby bags, I just feel like, bro, with SG, SG a good representation of us, bro. And that's just real. You know, I'm not gonna go into details on that, but I just feel like he's a good representation of us. And just I'm gonna be honest, bro. Just to see a brother, bro, really make it to the top on the stud game, bro, that's a huge accomplishment for us, bro. And I feel like if anybody can, especially if you have the money to breed to his dogs, bro, I feel like he's one to actually stand behind, bro. If he has something that can actually complement your dogs and you feel like it'll click, I feel like he was a good person to spend some money to. All the money that he make in the game, I never see him get cocky. I never see him talk down on me. And I never see him make it seem like he put somebody on my breed. That's somebody that I like to spend my money with. And he produces hitter after hitter. His litters, his shit generation after generation is so I see him improving as well. I feel like it's time to collab with him and spend some money and put some money in his pocket, as well as, you know, me elevate and moving forward in the game.
That's real.
When it comes to Soji, I feel like Ashley had one of the best up and coming studs. And with his attitude and how humble he is with the exposure that he's getting right now, I feel like he's one of the best up and coming breeders with one of the best up and coming studs right now in the game, bro. So I stand behind him and I feel like spending my money with him as well. And his male compliment my female to the team. You know,
for sure.
I'm gonna do some more breeds with some up and coming breeders. I'm gonna do some more breeds with some of the biggest breeders in the game. You know, and like I said, bro, I felt like they should have never spoke on my name when it came to that breed, to that list. And now I'm finna show them why the list is just opinions, bro. But I'm gonna show people, bro, why I'm where I'm at. Not just in the city and not just because of a list, but bro, I'm global with this shit, bro. You know, all out the country. So, you know, I just slacked back on breed because I went back to work and because of shows, but you know, now I'm just gonna have the multi-task, bro, and I'm gonna stand in their chest, bro.
That's what's up, man. We definitely appreciate you tuning in, man, and tapping with us, man. Man, appreciate the knowledge, the education, man. Again, man, this is June Williams, breeding of the week, man. To DCF hitter, man, the back to it breeding. You know what I'm saying? Is anything else you want to say about the topic of the day? What are some major keys in being successful in the show ring that you want to highlight before we go? Because I know that's something y'all try to stress, because y'all, I know judges get.
What's good, Ron?
Coaches will make you get in that ring, bro. But it's nothing better than you working with your dogs at the house and getting that bond with your dog. It's just like putting your dog on the table. I see people trying to choke their dogs, slap their dogs, slamming their dogs down because their dogs don't want to stack. But if you're not working with your dog at the house, you can't expect your dog to get on that table and just show out. Mm-hmm. You know, so working with your dogs, bro, is a big part of the success when it actually come to going in that ring, bro. I'm gonna see if I had this video in my phone, bro. But I actually shared a video which I might share it again once I find it. But it's a video that I shared on Facebook, bro, and it was a video of a dog show. And that actual video, it actually shows people, bro, how to work with your dog in the ring. You know, how to handle your dog in the ring. But one of the biggest things also is not being biased to your program and know what flaws do and don't supposed to go on a dog. That's one of the biggest things. A lot of people is biased to what do and don't go on a dog because they making money with these dogs. And I think the money side is blinding them for what don't supposed to be on a dog.
Right.
Because that's what's in demand, that's what's winning, and that's what's getting you a bag. So you gotta understand, that's just what's in demand. That's how you get you a bag. That's how you win at the shows on the outside of the ring and on the table. So, but going in the ring is good exposure, whether you win or whether you lose. But you can't take it to heart and you can't get mad when you don't win.
Right about that.
So yeah, so that's something else. Do you tell somebody that lose in a show just to keep trying, or how do they know what they need to fix at that point?
Any judge, if your dog lose, any judge, you should be able to walk up to that judge and ask that judge, why did you lose? That judge should be able to give you a respectful answer without being rude or without, telling you in a crazy way that you got a messed up dog or something like that. Me personally, if you have a messed up dog, I would tell you, maybe, as long as the dog not too messed up, I'll tell you, maybe you need to breed to a dog with better feet. Maybe you need to breed to a dog with a better rear. Or better this or better that. But you have to know that shit don't take one breed. You actually, sometimes it takes generations to breed a certain thing out. Sometimes it's not even worth breeding that dog to try to breed it out. Like high rears, it's hard as hell to breed high rears out your program. It's hard as hell to breed underbites out of your program. It's hard as hell to breed east and west feet out of your program. But it can be done. Now, the other thing is knowing the actual blood that you're dealing with and knowing the stream of blood. Because just because you had a blood don't mean that you had a correct stream of blood to produce certain things or to not produce certain flaws. Because like baby bags has easty westy beat. But I know little bags blood not known for throwing easty westy beat. So baby bags don't throw a lot of easty westy beat when she produces. So, but that comes from me knowing the blood and knowing what it throws when it comes to flaws and health issues. So a lot of times you have to study the blood and know the blood that you're dealing with, not just what's in demand, what's hot, and what's gonna get you a bag.
That's what's up. What is the qualifications to being? Somebody just said, what is the qualifications to being a judge? Is anyone getting certified, or are we just choosing from self-knowledge of the breed?
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. it's so many shows being thrown right now. Some people just picking judges just to pick them, or they picking their homeboys to judge, or they picking certain judges because they don't have to spend a certain amount of money. I'm not gonna lie, I don't expect everybody to book me, bro. I'm $2,000 to book. I come with a lot, you know. I come with a platform. I come with knowing dogs, and I don't have a preference when I'm in the ring, bro. When I'm in the ring, I don't judge dogs based off of what I like and what I bring. I judge dogs based off of the standard of that category, or I judge dogs based off of overall dogs, structure, flaws, and etc. bro. So honestly, a lot of people that judge probably should be judging, but you can't tell a show host who can and can't judge at their show. Me personally, I just swapped out judges for 2.0 to 3.0, you know, for a couple of different reasons. Because judging can make or break your show. Whether a judge not judging right, whether a judge maybe showing favoritism, or whether a judge may be moving it too slow. A host have to observe his show and understand where he or she is going wrong in their show, and who should and shouldn't be judging these shows. If the right judge is $2,000, if you feel like they worth it, then you need to pay that $2,000. Whatever the price is, you have to pay it to the point to where you know they're gonna do the correct job.
Okay.
All right, that's what's up, man.
So, with that being said, how what do you tell somebody that want to throw their own show? Like, how do you?
A lot of people shouldn't be throwing a show.
Okay.
The only people that I salute and respect that's throwing shows are people that's throwing the shows for the people and want to see the breed move forward as a whole, and want to see us do better. You know, people that's really throwing shows for the people, bro, not just throwing shows because they think that this the next come up. I honestly think a lot of people that's throwing shows right now feel like this is the next come up, but it's the next biggest thing besides you getting a hot stud, or you breathe to what's in demand and you selling puppies for top dollar. A lot of people is trying to treat these shows like the next come up, and not going through the proper steps, and not spending the appropriate money to give people what they deserve as far as dope hardware, nice places and nice venues to throw these shows, and actually taking the time out to put these shows together. And even if you have a couple of hiccups at your shows, take the criticism, understand, listen to the people on what they telling you, what they did and they didn't like,
make sure we get your face on here.
and making the proper adjustments, and not scared to spend money on venues and nice properties, and spending money on nice hardware and things for the people to come out, and also not trying to overdo it, with trying to do too many extra activities at your show to make up for certain things. But at the end of the day, these shows are about the dogs. It is about the networking, the politicking, and all of that outside the ring as well. So,
for sure.
you know, you just gotta understand the show game and make it about the people and not about yourself.
Yeah, I heard you trying to explain that to somebody at 2.0, that everybody's here making money, not just you. Everybody's here making money. Everybody should leave here.
If I'm the only one making money, bro, I'm not successful.
Right, correct.
But I'm not ashamed to say, bro, I know what I made in my show. A lot of people know, what my show do. But, bro, it took me a week to count my money at my show, bro. For the simple fact, I wasn't happy with some of the things that we did at the show. We fell off on the timing for certain reasons. I know why. A couple little small things that happened, I wasn't exactly happy with. So a lot of people would have been happy with the amount of money that I made, but bro, I wasn't even happy, bro. It took me a week to count that shit because I had to get myself together, bro, and actually know what I had to fix and take notes and write shit down, bro, to the point to where, okay, this is what I'm gonna do better. This is what I gotta do. can I get this next venue? Get the trophies together. All of that, bro. The money don't matter when it comes to the people. If the people didn't win, you didn't win, bro.
For sure.
If y'all didn't make money, it's because you didn't put yourself in position to make money. Just because you come to shows don't mean you're gonna make money, bro. You have to get out and actually talk to breeders. Not just come to the show and sit at your booth.
For
Not
sure.
just come to the show and go in the ring. You have to get out and network. And when I say network, you have to get out and talk to people. You have to talk to other breeders. Let them know you're not stuck up. Let them know you're not an asshole. Let them know you're not antisocial. Let them know that he got a dope ass dog or he got a dope program or you don't mind collabing with him. You know, like the thing that y'all doing. Y'all bringing the podcast out to the show. Man, get out on the goddamn podcast, man. Get out and let everybody know who you are, what you're trying to do, the direction that you're trying to go in, and actually get out and tell somebody else they got a dope ass dog. You know, you got to network and shit too, bro. You know, it's not just about you. So, like I said, bro, if I'm the only one making money at my show is a failure. You know, so it's some things that happen at my show that I wasn't happy with. And it took, like I said, it took me a week before I even counted $1 because I was down, bro. You know, I had to get myself together and figure out how I can come better for the people, not myself. And, you know, just a blessing, bro. I dropped my next layout, 195 boots sold in less than 24 hours.
I was showing for showing that one.
Hey, we was one of them.
Holly got like, yeah, we for sure in there. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all always welcome, bro. You know, anytime y'all want to bring the podcast to the jungle, bro, y'all more than welcome, dog.
Well, for sure.
You know, ain't nothing particular y'all got to do, bro. If y'all decide to just come and bring dogs, then come and bring dogs, bro. If y'all want to bring the podcast to the jungle, bro, y'all can bring that bitch out, bro. I do appreciate y'all, bro, for all the support.
That's
and,
love.
bro, I do appreciate y'all for what y'all doing for the community, bro, because y'all bringing people to these platforms, bro, that don't even have a voice or don't
Right
even
about
have
that.
a name.
Right
Y'all
about
not
that.
just picking people that actually got a name but is big in the game, bro. So I salute that and I appreciate that shit, bro.
For sure, man. We definitely appreciate
We appreciate you
for tuning in. Definitely tapping in with us, dropping the knowledge, man. Man, I know you got to get back to whelping and tending to the puppies, man. We done kept you long enough, man. But we definitely appreciate you. You want to show us again before you lock out?
Oh yeah.
I want to see that lilac motherfucker too. You cuffing over there. Yeah.
5 days old, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy.
You already tell she gonna have a nice head rear, bro.
Man, congratulations again, man. I wish you nothing the best, man. Nothing but the best, man. I wish you nothing but go. That bitch is hard.
I appreciate that, bro. For real.
I ain't gonna lie, people been dropping these.
You keeping everything?
Yeah, bro.
All right.
But you already know, bro. I'm about business, bro. And that's why, bro, I feel like I'm gonna be real successful. Just coming back out for a 3-year layover, bro. I feel like I'm gonna be real successful because I kept so many dogs. And my program is nothing but females, bro. And it's
He clutching that lilac.
That's proven to actually produce generation after generation, bro.
For sure.
Hey, no doubt. Yo, Drew.
What that lilac?
Like I was about to say, you don't hear nobody talking about that lilac? Why you hiding that?
Hey, I would, bro, but we going through a couple of things, man. So,
All right. Okay, we respect that. Yeah.
yeah, he going through a couple of things. We going through a little trial and tribulation right there.
No doubt. Okay. But he crazy.
He's crazy though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He's still nice, bro. We just going through some things, bro. Like I said, bro, I had a couple of complications with the little, bro. So, you know, I'm working overtime, bro. I ain't never used an incubator when it comes to dogs, bro. But, you know, right now, I'm on a different type of task right now. But I needed that, bro, coming back, you know, from where I came back from.
Yeah.
And like this, bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, got the oxygen machine right there.
Okay.
Mobilizer. You know, bro, just, we gotta do what we gotta do, bro, to make things do what it do. But, as a seasoned breeder, bro, it comes with the game that I need that rust to get up off my shoulders, man. So, it's all good, man. I'm back, though. And I'm telling y'all right, bro, I'm not letting up. I got 6 hard-ass bitches over here. I got one breed that just dropped. I got another one that hopefully I'll confirm in 2 weeks. And I got another one that I completed yesterday. And I'm waiting on 3 more females to come and eat, bro. So, man, I'm back to fully fit, bro, and I'm not letting up.
Man, that's what's up, man.
Like I said, they should have never spoke on my name. They should have just let me do my shows and keep just trying to put on for the people.
Oh, wow.
I just look at him as a show host, and I'm back to their chest, man.
That's what's up, man. I wish you nothing but the best, man. Successful journey, man. Welcome back to the world, man.
Like I said, man, y'all welcome to the jungle anytime y'all want.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, man.
You gotta ask, just do what you do.
Already, that's 100, man.
That's
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
Bless. And that was June Williams.
Hey,
Man, this
man.
is the Up Next Bully Podcast, man. And you are now tuned in. We definitely appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Hey, we got somebody else trying to tap in. We're going to add them right now on. Man, we got Island Boy Bullies Lon the Don in the building. We got Island Boy Bullies Mano in the building. My man Blake. What's up, Blake? What's up, man? How you? What's up, man? Talk to me, man. What's up, man? Tell us, what are some major keys to being successful in the show ring? Matter of fact, first of all, show me your wall. First of all, show me your wall. Show me your wall. This is why we talking to Blake. Blake got a lot of credentials in the show ring. So, I mean, I want to see, I want to know, how are you successful? What are some major keys to being successful in the show ring?
Basically, the passion behind it, I wanted to produce, badass dogs, but also that can, flow in the show ring. I didn't just want a dog that I could throw on the table and who would wow people. I wanted the dog to actually who and wow people in the ring too. Because behind me, a lot of this is showing, but there's also stack offs. We won, I think it was 12 stack offs in a row with Mushu. So it's not just show training, it's stack training too. I mean, there's a lot of time invested into this where I could have spent with my family or stuff like that, and I've dedicated 100% into this. Man, I remember when I first started, I had dice. I bought from Texas Bully Unit dice, and I would get second place and third place. And I would beat myself up about it because I was like, this boy's hard, and I was like, why am I losing? So I went to the drawing boards, man. I started watching YouTube videos on how to handle a bully, how they need to be stacked. YouTube, man. You can learn how to build a house on it. So that's where I learned all my tricks and tips. I watched so many videos. I mean, day in and day out. Every chance I got, I was watching videos. And then the third show I went to, I started getting first place. Best extreme box. And it was just every show after that. And I was like, man, now there's a standard exotic class, there's exotic classes, there's micro classes. I was like, I'm gonna get some dogs.
So on the YouTube videos, did you watch just the show etiquettes, or did you just watch different categories, the categories you was working in?
Registries. I watched, like AKC, like, high end, like performance. Because like in this day and age, like if we went to a high end show to where it's actual on the dog, the standard and the performance, no, I wouldn't even laugh. I'd get spanked. You know what I'm saying? Like those dogs don't work. That's all they do. They dedicate their life to one dog, and that dog does everything they want in the ring. So like, and a big thing too is learning your judges. When you go to these shows, you gotta understand who's judging your dog. even if it's a sanctioned show, some of these judges like exotic features on their exotic. Some of them like cleaner features. You know, it depends on the registry or the judge. There's judge out there where I won, you know, several times with a certain judge, and then I went with, you know, like this, the registry had a double sanctioned show, right? The first judge, I landed first place with everything. The second judge, it was 50-50 because some judges just see something different that attracts them to that dog or that standard of the dog. So another thing I learned too is I did my first shadowing with Thaddeus at BCA, the Houston Bull Run, this past week. I showed in the fun show, but I shadowed Thaddeus, and let me tell you something. I learned something that I learned so much, man. Like whenever I was in the ring and I lose, I'd walk out and then I'd kind of play myself about it, right? Well, now after seeing these dogs work in the ring and seeing what the judge is actually seeing, not what you're seeing as you go around, you really realize that some of these dogs are actually lacking things, and that's why you're not. That's why I didn't win, or that's why I didn't make it to the best in show, or that's why my dog didn't win, because I'm seeing what they're seeing now. So now that I'm a judge, I'm critiquing everything I do even more. It's opened a whole new vision for me on how a dog's supposed to be handled in the ring, how fast you're supposed to be moving with the dog.
About how much time do you spend with a dog that you're putting in the ring for the first time?
Like if I just get the dog, or
if about how many? Yeah, this is your first time seeing a dog. About how much time do you need with this dog to get it like ready to even compete?
It depends on the brain of that dog. Some dogs just don't got it, and some dogs do. Some dogs it takes 4 weeks to get them ready. Some dogs it takes 6 hours. I've had people drop off dogs to me and say, "He won't walk on a leash," and they come back in a week, and the dog's walking out the door with them. But when they came here, they carried the dog in. You know what I'm saying? And now they're walking out with a leash. But man, some of these dogs it takes 4 or 5 times a day, out and for an hour a day sometimes to get them right. Some dogs it's just natural for them, but also they feel the energy when you're holding that lead. They feel what you feel emotionally. It rubs off from you to them.
Hey, Blake, I'm glad you stopped right there. Hey, man, we're going to play some bills real fast. Hey, if you haven't not yet, man, holler at my man Blake. Hey, Mike Diego, you know what I'm saying? Level Up, get your page in the magazine. You know what I'm saying? He taking shots right now. Some pages available. You know, a lot of information in here. A lot of dope breeders I never even knew. Seen a lot of dope studs.
200 for a half sheet, 400 for a whole sheet, man.
Man, shout out to Mr. Kill Switch just tuned in. You know what I'm saying? But Mike Diego, Level Up. You know, get your magazine pages, get those right there, man. We just had to pay some bills. We appreciate you. We tuned in with Blake right now. The topic of the day is what are some major keys to being successful in the show ring? You know what I'm saying? So, man.
Get some free game right now. As that dog starts walking, I'm raising its food bowls, and as it's eating, I'm teaching its feet for muscle. Muscle memory is a real high-end thing here. You want a dog to learn to place and free stack where it needs to, then you need to teach it to stay where it needs to stay or where it needs to stop. Another thing, not uncomfortable, but they have to actually work to eat their food. It aligns their body, it gives their body the muscles they didn't have, it tightens everything up, it actually raises their height sometimes. I've had micros that I got in here that were 10 inches because they're eating off the floor. By the time they leave, they're 12 inches because their body's actually standing how it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, put a bowl on the ground and get on all fours and eat out of the bowl. You know, you're gonna widespread, you know, but if you're standing up eating in your bowl and your arms are straight, you know, it's a whole different story, and it's a certain height. It's going to build that muscle memory for the dog to, you know, to gain that muscle memory in the ring, to stack, free stack, any of that stuff. Also, when you're walking a dog, the dog should be walking you. So tightening up on the lead to slow them down is a positive key to get them to slow down. But that lead should be a teardrop. So that circle around his neck, and then you should have a little teardrop, you know, to where you're not tight on the lead, you're real loose, and you're kind of just you're skating with the dog. You know what I mean, down the ring. And you should never have to tug or pull on that dog. You shouldn't even have to look at that dog. The whole time you're going around the ring, you should be staring at the judge, and the dog should be following your lead the whole time. Basically, and if the judge makes eye contact with you, then you know you're doing the right thing because that dog's following you all the way around. He's free stacking. I never have to look at my dog when I'm going around. I'm staring at the judge, smiling, like like what is it, ballerinas? You know, they're always like spinning and smiling, and they have that positive look on their face. You know,
Right.
The judge wants to see that you're confident in what you're doing.
Right. Oh, that's crazy.
I mean, there's a lot of things that I've learned from TC. TC is like my mentor in the show ring, and I gotta give a shout out to that man because
shout out TC Caldwell.
TC Caldwell, man. Salute to TC Caldwell.
Christopher Nightstill also. I would be the handler I am today. I would not even be close because they've given me so much free game, and a lot of it was me just standing in the ring and staring at TC and studying everything he did, like the way he moves the lead, everything he did, and I just took a mental note of it and planted it in my head. And when I did it in the ring, I mimicked him basically. So just find somebody that you look up to and watch him. I mean, mimic that person. I mean, honestly, I win a lot of shows with other people's dogs too, but I'm not the best handler out there. No way. I don't even compare myself to half these guys. Christopher Nightstill's been in this way longer than me. Jennifer, TC, big shout out to them 100 times over. Like, they've taught me so much in a matter of 2 years. They tell me that I'm 25 years ahead and only 2 years in. And I'm like, nah, y'all stop. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that. You know, I feel like I have a lot of work to do. So, dedication to these dogs, too. Don't just come home after shows and throw them back in the kennel. You know, affection is a big key factor in this. Showing your dog that you appreciate what your dog did for you in that show ring during and after you get out. Showing him that, man, you did awesome. You did amazing. When my dogs come out of the kennel room, we go to the front door, they know it's showtime. They're sitting at the car ready to jump in. Well, they can't jump in. They're so small. I got to pick them up and put them in there. But, they're basically like ready to go. They know it's showtime. They know it's ring time. They know it's going down. So, it just depends. What the judges are looking for is a major.
I can dig it, man. We definitely appreciate you tuning in, man. We definitely appreciate you dropping some of that knowledge on us, man. What can you tell a new breeder just getting into just wanting to start? Where should he start? Where do he start? Where is step one?
Find the category you want to put your dog in and read the standard. Every registry has a different standard to most. They're pretty much pretty close, but every dog has a standard, a certain, standards to the dog. A pocket has a certain standard that's different from an exotic. An XL has a different standard that's different to, an English bulldog. Know your standards and breed to the standard. If you want to make it, now it depends too. If you want to go to a sanction show, make sure your dog's to the standard. Otherwise, you're not going to even place. A fun show is a different story. A fun show, I love fun shows, don't get me wrong. But sanction shows more classify the standard of the dog. A fun show is more or less what the judge likes personally, is my opinion on it. Sorry, we're busy over here working, the Gestrons.
Oh, no, you good, man.
Autographs, our ultrasounds, all that. But basically, it's knowing your category and knowing your judge at the time. I mean, and then ask the judge why you lost. Ask the judge why you got second. If he can't answer it, if he can't give you a certain reason why you lost, then just don't show under that judge. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Because maybe he doesn't really know what he's doing. But I mean, it just depends. It's all, you just got to look at everything and take it all in and understand who you can win under and who you can't. But the standard,
Still
man, like some
judge
dogs
to
lack
the T,
bone, or
even
some
on the
dogs
front
have
show, not their preference.
weak rears and they wobble that rear, you know, or they don't gate. These dogs need to be looking like they're skating on ice when they go around. You know, just slow, nice, even movement all the way through. But again, you know, I'm still brand new.
You can
only
switch
2
to
years
Bully,
in
I
on
think
all
it's
this.
$30.
I got plenty to learn. So, but yeah, if anybody's got any questions, man, ask away. I'll answer anything that they.
June just made a good point. I think June Williams just tapped in and said, I think a judge should still judge to the T, even on the fun show, not their preference.
What he said? Sorry, repeat that.
He said he thinks a judge should still judge to the T correctly, even on the fun show, not their preference, not just on their preference on doing a fun show. I think everybody should be, and I agree with that 100% because I think it sets us up for success for the sanction show. You know, it sets us up for success in the future. Let's not lack. If we start practicing bad habits, we get bad, you know, stuff instilled. So yeah, I definitely agree with that 100%. How do you feel about that?
We're already deep into bad habits right now. You know, the fun shows are already judged on what they like. That's why you mostly see us at sanction shows because they judge on the actual dog. Now, not all fun shows are like that, but I don't think, in a sense, all fun shows should be to the standard because you got these dogs that are different out there and they're amazing. They just don't have their own category yet. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that we can do to, you know, like we created a certain type of dog, so there should be a standard for that dog that we create. You know, there's always somebody making something bigger and better. You know what I mean? So I think the fun shows bring out the freaky dogs. They bring out the stuff that people like, and then there's people that don't like. You know what I'm saying? But either way, a sanction show ain't gonna bring out the freaks.
I ain't gonna lie. A fun show brings me out. I don't want to do the regular. That bring me out. I like having fun. You know what I'm saying?
Bull Run was a fun show and a sanction show. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome because then you have a chance to win, you know, 2 trophies or 2 ribbons or whatever they're giving out at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I honestly love the fun shows, man. I really do. And there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, I'm all sanction show. I only do sanction shows. I was like, that's cool. I'm all about sanction shows too, but I'm still here to support my friends and family that are doing these fun shows. I'm still here to support regardless. So if it's a sanction or fun show, I'm showing up to all. That's it. I don't care if there's not even a sanction show there. I'm gonna go. We go to outdoor shows this year. We've gone to 4 outdoor shows this year that were great turnouts. You know.
I'm kind of scared of those outdoor shows, man.
So the deal is those outdoor shows. A lot of the times you can park really close to your setup. Shoot, sometimes we let the car run at 5 hours with the dogs inside the AC blowing, you know. Or I bring these Milwaukee fans. I got about 5 of them, and I run those suckers full blast on my dogs, and they do good. But that's another thing we should talk about is the show ring for these dogs. Some of them can't last all day. Conditioning your dogs is a major key in the show ring. Making sure that your dogs are getting the outside time when it comes to the heat, when the summer comes into play, getting them used to this heat. Because then we wouldn't have problems with these dogs dying or going to heat exhaustion. The reason they do is because they're locked up in the AC all day. They don't get the conditioning they need. You know, pro athletes can't sit up in their house half the year and then go back to playing football in this heat. You know what I'm saying? They got to practice and condition the whole year round. It's the same thing with these dogs.
For sure.
We can't lack on these dogs. A lot of people got badass dogs, but they lack them. I can see dogs on tables that don't even really stand up. Their owner has to hold them up. I mean, not everybody can walk away from their dog, but there's a lot of people out here that can. And because they put in the work. And when I see people win that don't put in work, that's when I get bent out of shape. But I keep it to myself. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to yell at the judge, get pissed off at the judge. I did that when I was, you know, a couple years back when I was younger. Wondering why. And now that I became a judge, I see why I lost. I know why I lost because that dog lacked this, or I didn't do this, or that dog pulled on me here around that corner. You know.
What's up with this dude?
But yeah, if y'all got anything else, you know, I'm down to answer questions.
Y'all got any questions for Blake? Let me know. Comment right now.
Go Falcons, go Hawks, go Braves. Okay, Timothy. Okay, Beach Bum.
Hey, June commented and said we have to break the cycle. It has to start somewhere. I agree, though. Even with fun shows, we can also always bring the different categories. My show, a fun show. And my man Robert said, "Why are you scared of outside shows?"
He didn't say that.
He didn't say directly it was outside shows he was scared of. I think it's just we need to climatize our dogs. So
Well,
we
he was
would
talking
have.
about me. I think he might have been talking about my comment. I think that's exactly what I said.
Oh, you said that?
Yeah, I did say that. I'm just scared to have my dog outside, man. It'd be hot outside. It'd be dust outside. It'd be a whole bunch of different factors outside that, yeah.
Some of these exotics are worth $40K. There's no reason.
Yeah, with that part. But I do. My dogs is outside every day, all day. So that don't necessarily be the problem. But that don't mean I necessarily want to put them in the heat just because they be outside and they're used to it. That don't mean I want them outside like that.
Somebody just had a good question for what is a good age to start a pup working in the ring?
In the ring, I mean, as soon as that dog's healthy enough. So a lot of these shows, people aren't taking care of their dogs, or they're not checking their dogs out, or they're bringing sick dogs in. A puppy is not safe at a show until it's at least 6 months, I think. I won't bring a puppy to any show until it's 6 months. For one, with some of my partners, we've ran into issues with our puppies getting sick or our dogs getting sick after a show. So when we get back from a show, everything we had in that car gets put in a trash bag and washed immediately. Kennels, everything. Doesn't matter who was around us or who touched it. There's too many dogs at these shows, and they can really affect and hurt your litters and stuff you got going on in your own program. So I'm not bringing a dog out to a show until it's 6 months. That's just my personal opinion. 4 months is okay too sometimes. I mean, after it's got all of its shot through. You know what I mean? But it's dangerous, man. These shows are pretty dangerous for any of these dogs. They can catch anything. A dog could have kennel cough and give it to the whole entire, show, or it could be carrying something. You never know. And then you're passing that on to everything when you come back to your house after a show. Stripping your clothes, Lysol your whole entire body before you go in your house, and then once you get in and cleaning your whole house from top to bottom, after a show is definitely a good thing. We get home at 12 o'clock at night sometimes, and we're still cleaning it until 2 a.m. We don't go to bed until we get everything clean and all the dogs back. The dogs come out of the car straight to the bathtub and wash. You know what I'm saying? They get a bath every time we get back, because I just ran into too many problems in the past. Not from show rings, just in general, that I just stay super clean over here. A lot of people that come over here and get tested from us, they'll tell you we got one of the best smelling, cleanest houses for how many dogs we got. Too big. But yeah. Honestly, and you can start training your dog at your house at 3 weeks, setting it up with the muscle memory like we talked about, walking it in your house. You can get some subwoofers or a sound bar in your house, crank the music up real loud, get the dog used to loud music, loud noises. We got so many kids here right now, we can get them to bang on pots, act crazy. I'm sure these dogs will still work properly if we, through our handling or whatever.
That's what's up,
Where
man.
what show, what registry? It was BCA at the Houston Bull Run. I'm a BCA judge now. I was shadowing Thaddeus to learn the basis of judging through BCA. So basically now I'll be my own judge at the next show. There's a show in San Antonio that I'll be the judge of, but I think it's an outdoor show actually. So that'll be my first actual BCA sanctioned show as a judge. That's perfect. 7 kids in the house. You'll definitely be able to train your dog.
We definitely appreciate you tapping in today with us, Blake, man, taking the time out your busy schedule, man. Tell the people how to follow you.
You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Red Dirt Bullies under both of those. Facebook is my name, Blake Ashmore. I do have a Red Dirt Bullies page, but I think it's more personal when they see me, my family. I've been on Facebook for so many years. I'm not a scammer kind of thing, so that's why I use my actual name on Facebook. If anybody was wondering, I started deleting friends from high school, and just adding bully people now. So we already have 1,000 friends, so we got to make room. So I was like, if they don't interact, they get deleted. I don't care how far. But,
Nah, for real.
So yeah, I mean, and then we do handling, well-being, training, progesterone, TCIs, AIs, all that over here at Red Dirt Bullies, 512 Frenchies and Texas Bulldog Connection. We basically run the central Austin area from San Antonio to Waco. There's a lot of other people that do it out here too, but yeah, we specialize in all the breeding stuff, whelping. I mean, you name it. And I'm definitely gonna get up on that Level Up magazine, man. I've been staring at it.
Yeah, man. Check out Mike Diego. Get that Level Up magazine, man. Get your page in there. He still has some pages available. Man, it's a lot of and it's definitely a good spot to put your information, man. You got a lot of dope information. You do a lot. It'll be a great tool for you to promote your business and what you got going, man. So for you and your Red Dirt family, this definitely be the thing, the way to go. And mention Up Next Bully Podcast sent you when you go over there and get your page. He might got something special for you when you go over there and say that. Just mention Up Next Bully Podcast sent you. And you too, you watching right there. Right there. All right, you watching. When you go over there to Mike Diego, tell him Up Next Bully Podcast sent you. He'll give you that special credit right there. You know, Level Up. Give them some limited pages. You know, you see the book only so big. It ain't coming like a dictionary. So you better get your page and get it fast. I don't know how many spots left. So get them fast. Man, we definitely appreciate you tuning and tapping in with us, Blake. Dropping some extra knowledge.
You can message me. We got a guy that does that here if you need one. Also, just so y'all know, we got that 27 winners in that waffle we're running tonight. Hopefully after your live's done, so we don't steal no viewers because you got quite a few on here. But got 27 winners, 1 to 300 balls. We got about 200 balls left. Y'all want to hop in? There's 3 champion Fat Boy sons, a barista daughter, Mushu's first chocolate son. There's a lot of prizes and stuff to win in this. But yeah, I appreciate y'all bringing me on. Y'all go follow Up Next Bully Podcast.
Definitely appreciate that.
Man, I'll tune every time, bro. I can't wait to see y'all's next one. And I appreciate y'all messaging me and pulling me on here.
Man, for sure.
That's a bet. That's a bet, Blake. Appreciate
Salute.
you.
Appreciate you, man.
Y'all the next one, man.
All right, show. This is the Up Next Bully Podcast.
Hey, man. Say, man. Did y'all know what I was going to say, man? I'm just saying, this is the Up Next Bully Podcast, man, and you are now tuned in with your host that does the most, man. Island Boy Bullies Mo. We got Island Boy Bullies Mano. We got Island Boy Bullies Mano. We got Island Boy Bullies Ron the Don. You know what I'm saying here, man? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, man.
I get over here. Get in there.
This is the Island Boy Bullies Up Next. You know what I'm saying?
Island Boy,
you know what I'm saying? We don't do this a lot, so we figured we'd do it this week. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, y'all got to tap in with us at Up Next Bully Podcast, man, so you can see how you and your kiddo can be the next on Up Next Bully Podcast, man. We don't do no discriminating. We just let you know that you and your team is welcome. You know what I'm saying? The Up Next Bully Podcast is an open platform for the right promotion. We trying to network with you. We here for you. We here for the community. Man, we definitely appreciate y'all tapping with us each and every week, man. 7 o'clock right here, man.
Hey, man. They know what's coming up next. Can I tell them?
Go ahead.
I've been kind of waiting on this. You know, we did the show a little. We did like a remix today. You know what I'm saying? Usually we give you the stud of the week breeding. We did breeding. Now we're gonna give you the stud. I'm just saying, he a Frenchie too. He a Frenchie too, man. I'm just saying, man. The boy's name is Mr. Don Dada, man, a lilac gorilla, man, the son of Grayson Groff, man. He has 6 litters on the ground. He's a 1.5 years old. You know what I'm saying? He in Colorado, man.
Oh, that boy is the truth, though.
You seen him?
Yeah, so it's like that.
Oh, yeah. Him, man. He's owned by my boy Silas Padilla, man. Hey, Silas, I think Silas is on here. Hey, man, tap in, send a request, man. So he could. There you go. So he could tell you about it. He can tell you about it. Yo, what's the word, man?
First of all, I appreciate you for bringing me on here, bro. Much respect, bro. I promise you that.
Man, it's all good, man. It's all good, man.
Big ups to y'all. I'm gonna show y'all Mr. Don Dada right now. Drop him up here. Give me a second.
All right. Yeah, man. He's with Paul Diaz. Kennels.
My son is Padilla and my Kennels, Paul Diaz Kennels. I'm at Colorado.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all share this live, man. Y'all share this live, man. I'm about to get a treat, man. All you Frenchie breeders is about to get a treat. Look at the face on him. Look at the face on him.
I ain't a French breeder, and I think that motherfucker.
Nice and boned up.
Big bone. Big bone.
Yeah, that's my type of Frenchie there.
That boy is wrong.
Big bone, nice spread, nice head, nice rear. Man,
How old is he?
What you got in stud fee at?
He's at 3,500. He's a year and a half right now. He's at 3,500. He has 6 litters on the ground. Let me turn this camera around. He has 6 litters on the ground. I have one off of him. I only did one in-house for myself, but he has 6 litters. And with my litter, nothing's available on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But he has 6 litters. Turned on.
Do you have some of his production with you right now? You can show us.
I could pull one out. Give me a second. Let me show him for a minute. I'll go on this inside and grab one. But yeah, he's at 3,500 right now with a $500 lock-in. He's producing. He's like I said, he's a year and a half. He's had 6 litters. He's been dropping 1 a month since he was a year. So, you know, he's definitely coming, bro. He's coming. He's different. We ain't better than nobody. It's just different. That's just how I do it over here. Big bone. This is Frenchie with some mass. You know what I'm saying? And he throws that shit. Not to mention he's light-ass, so he got stacked 2 copies of cocoa. All his children, he passes that shit down. Everything. For them come out chocolate, they'll carry it. Blue chocolate, dilute, they'll all get blessed with that. Not to mention he blesses them with that bone.
Yes, sir. He had 3,500 for how long?
It's only at 3,500 for 58 days. At the end of the year, he's going to close. I'm closing it for a year and working everybody who has lock-ins. Plus, I'm going to take him back to his daughters. I got a couple of his daughters lined up back. Like I said, the bids that I did in-house, it was to my Ballard bids, Ballard and Menace. If you guys know anything about Frenchies, that's some highly sought-out shit. So is his. He's from the UK. His dad resides in the United States in Florida, owned by Stephanie Garage. But back to him, look at that shit.
Back to him.
Look at that shit. Yeah, like that.
Not gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? We're easy to work with. Shipping's available on that price. But I recommend you come and see this motherfucker in person. It's fun out here in Colorado, guys. We can get lifted in the whole 9.
You know, that's what we do.
Oh God, we gotta stay lifted.
Dogs out here, we got some fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's nice, man. He's super nice, man. That's the stud of the week, man.
Stud of the week, man.
Hey, man, give them all your platforms they can find you on and all that.
No, you gotta lean over, my boy.
Instagram @Padillas_Kennels. Look at Silas Padilla.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like I said, if you're interested, I suggest locking in because it'll save you the $1,500 because he's gonna open back up. Oops, he's gonna
5K.
Let's see some of that production if you can.
All right, hold on here, Mike.
He is definitely worth it.
He's definitely worth it, huh?
Look at this.
Ooh, shit.
That's how he does it, bro. This is $2. All this is exclusive to this bitch right here. I wouldn't sell it for 40 G. I'm not gonna lie to you. But nothing's available off this litter. I had a 3-piece off this litter. Nothing's available. Nothing. This is how he does it, though. All 6 of his litters look just like this, bro. He throws it down. Throws he stamps his shit. That's a stud to me. If you get what you're looking at, that's what you want to go for. His genetics, and not to mention, he's health tested and cleared, bro. He's cleared on house shit. And he throws down, I'm telling y'all, a producer. Look at this bitch.
Yeah, he hard.
It's a Frenchie, bro. It's a Frenchie.
He hard.
Stud alert.
Stud alert.
I better tap in with that 35, man.
Yeah, save yourself $1,500 if you want to get on early. I mean, get on while you can, you know, because I'm not gonna do that to him. I'm gonna do everything humanly possible because I know what it is here.
Ooh.
You know, look at
That
that
is
shit.
nice.
Like I said, we ain't better than anybody. We're just different. And I know what we got to offer right here.
I like that.
Frenchie gang, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, he has bomb color. You ain't gonna cheat yourself in no way.
Look at his cheeks.
If you're gonna get into the Frenchie gang,
Slow that.
listen, I suggest you go for help.
Right
It's
there.
structure first, and then the color can come in. You know what I'm saying? But right here, shit, you got all that. You got all that. Look at that dog, bro.
Oh God, yeah, he got it for sure.
The size of the micros, bro. His bone's as big as motherfucker. Look how big his bone is. Let me put something next to it.
That boy stacking too, ain't he?
He does a good job just chilling. We haven't hit those shows, bro, due to COVID and shit. I got a son that he's in a wheelchair with some underlying issues, you know, so I don't be getting out as much like that. But we definitely are working, bro. Between him and my other male, I have a blue and tan male. I'm going to show him tonight. But between him and him, there's 11 litters on the ground for my boys. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. He dropped some 9 pieces. I'm not lying. He has 9 pieces out there, bro. It ain't just all on him. I'm saying I know how it goes with the female. But he has good litters, you know. But the puppies, if you want to go check me out on my Instagram, on my Facebook, it's no lie, bro. It's in there. I got pictures of the puppies.
Hey, tell the people how to follow you and where they can follow you at to go check him out right now.
On Instagram and Silas Padilla on Facebook. You can also check me out. I got a YouTube channel called Ian's Kennels. I've been putting him on there since he was a pup. You know, so he's out there. Hey, right on, Timothy. I appreciate you, bro. He said Beach Bum stamped and approved right there.
Sure.
We definitely appreciate you tapping in, man.
We ain't hard to work with. It's me, my wife, you got my back, babe. You know what I'm saying? So, and I got, as far as the Frenchies goes, I had bullies back 3 years ago. I switched over all to Frenchies. And I got 5 in-house litters in the last 3 years. And multiple, like I said, they have 11 litters between my 2 studs. So, definitely wasn't getting no love like that with my bully stud. I had to work myself, you know, but now these boys are getting some play. He's from the UK, his bloodline is, and my other one's from Hungary, imported. Sharkline Bridge, we got some of the Stickables, we got one to the Blue Moon, we got all that good shit. My bitch is a Valor bitch, direct Valor daughter, off of a Menace, 3 times inbred Menace. All top notch shit, bro, combined in one. I got some puppies available off my tri-male. I got some females and males available right now. The females are at 6,500 and the males are at 5,500. I got 2 of each, and that's it. They ain't gonna last long.
Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
All right, Silas, man, make sure you tap in with Mike Diego too while you at it, man. We're gonna pay some bills. Hey, Level Up Magazine, man. Make sure y'all get y'all a page in there, man. Hey, you sound like you need to put that man in there too, bro. Because that dude's dope.
400 for the full page, 200 for a half a page, man. Y'all
You know
tap
what
in
I'm
with
saying?
Mike
That boy
Diego,
is super,
man.
super dope. You are now tuned in with Silas, man. And the stud of the week, man. You see, he got the Canadian drive right by his leg, man. That shit, damn, that boy got it. Man, we definitely appreciate you tapping in. Hey, we definitely appreciate you showing us what you had tucked off, man. You didn't have to do it, but you did. You know what I'm saying? Keep working. We salute you. You know what I'm saying? We see it. We see the stud, man. Y'all tap in with him 500, 3,500 right now. He said he opened it back up at 5K, so get it while you can. We definitely appreciate it. Tell him how to follow you again.
follow me at Padilla Skittles, Padilla_Skittles on Instagram, and Silas Padilla on Facebook. I'm out of Colorado. Shipping is available on the price. He's at $3,500 right now.
All right, man. We appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you guys. Have a good night, guys. Much love and respect.
Much love. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, this is the Up Next Bully podcast, man. Y'all know what we do. We do this every week, man. Every week, not every other week. We do this every week, man. Right here, 7 p.m. Central Time, Texas time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure you tune in, tap in, tag a friend, and make sure you go get your goddamn Level Up from Mike Diego right now. Get your page right now in the Level Up magazine right here. Get that right there. You know what I'm saying? I am one half of the Up Next Bully podcast. I'm Island Boy Bullies _ Nino.
The other half, Island Boy Bullies _ Mo. These two guys are.
Yeah, man. Island Boy Bullies Mano Johnson on Facebook. You can follow me on IG. Island Boy Bullies _ Mano.
Island Boy Bullies Line, Island Boy Bullies _ Line on Instagram, and Lonnie Williams at Facebook. And I got a TikTok too. Lonnie Williams.
Okay.
You TikToker?
He do TikTok.
Okay. I got TikTok too. Island Boy Bullies _ Mo TikTok. I'm just saying.
Okay, TikTok. Okay, TikTokers. All right, man. We definitely appreciate y'all tuning in, tapping in with us, man. This is the Up Next Bully podcast. We working, we focused, and we up next.
Hey, man. Say, man. Island Boy.
Niggas ran that shit up today.
God.
Nigga. So look, when they was telling you, they was like, you could share your Facebook to this.
Some way.